Hey, what's up everybody? It's your buddy Pokemon Mike. We've got some more Kanto Classic battles here. This one features, again, my team of Sandslash, Blastoise, Zapdos, Gengar, Venusaur, and Arcanine against Alakazam, Clefairy, Nidoking, Venomoth, Magneton, and Kabutops. Let's go ahead and check this out. Now, I led off because I wanted Stealth Rocks, so I'm going to lead off with Sandslash here, as she is about to lead off with her Kabutops. And I knew that Kabutops also got access to Stealth Rocks, and I'm pretty sure Rapid Spin was an option too, though I don't know why you would... I'm not sure I put Stealth Rocks on a Kabutops. Maybe she was expecting me to switch out. Like, the fear of Kabutops is pretty strong. He's really, really strong. So, he goes to the Waterfall. I figure I can take one of these, and I was going to go for the Earthquake to try to get rid of him when he gets the Flinch. Totes unhelpful, so I switch right over to Venusaur here, figuring an Aqua Jet was going to be on its way, and if anybody's going to tank a water type attack, it's going to be Venusaur. And at this point, I know that Venusaur can shut down Kabutops. So here comes that Aqua Jet, and she's going to switch out. I thought she would stick around, or if anything, go to Nidoking over Magneton, and I go for the Hidden Power Ice, which this Venusaur packs. Not quite what I'd hoped for, but she goes for the Thunder Wave, and just so you know, my poor Venusaur got fully paralyzed a lot in this event. It's not even funny. The Thunder Wave was real, and yeah, it kind of sucked how much the full paralysis was a thing, but the Leech Seed was up, and that's what I needed right there. I got a decision to make. Do I stick around or do I leave? I don't think that it's... I got to see if it's going to be packing any other moves. I don't know if it could have Hidden Power Ice with that Flash Cannon. I think I resist it. I've got a decision, should I stay or should I go? Not really sure, but I got some Leech Seed recovery, which is useful. I'm going to launch a Giga Drain this turn. That Flash Cannon doesn't do very much, and here comes the Giga Drain. It also does not very much, but it did plenty. It did enough for me to regain some HP, as well as the Leech Seed recovery, and I'm really hoping that she's going to leave the field here. And because she might want to hold on to Magneton for more Thunder Wave problems for everybody later. And I think it could still come in on those Stealth Rocks. So here comes that Alakazam, just in time to launch a Psychic type attack, of course. And I get I'm fully paralyzed. I had predicted something else, and I was actually going to go for Hidden Power Ice. And it's better that she had left. Like, it doesn't really make a big difference. Sandslash, I figured I could sack off just this once. Well, of course, just this once. I was going to sack him off just because I needed a safe switch into somebody else. I needed to make sure that whoever would come in wouldn't take that bad of a hit. Blastoise was going to come in for Fake Out, of course, and probably even roll with the Rapid Spin just to get those Stealth Rocks off my side of the field, because my Arcanine and Zapdos would not appreciate that at all, but I want to get as much damage to this Alakazam as I can. And I snagged the burn. I was like, sweet. But the Synchronized ability took over, and Blastoise was also burned. I want to hold on to Blastoise, so I'm going to switch out. Because, if I can get Rapid Spin later on, that'd be great. He's the only one I've got left with Rapid Spin, and Alakazam is going to come in, or going to do damage to Arcanine this next turn. Not like this Intimidate makes a big difference, but 25% off, is it 25%? It does a fair amount of damage to Arcanine on the switch-in. The Psychic does way too much. Let's see how much? Yeah, that's how much it did. And Alakazam is done. Maybe, just maybe, I can get a Morning Sun, depending on who she goes into, which might be that Nidoking. Instead, she switches into Kabutops because it is going to have that Aqua Jet. And I don't really need to stick around for this, but I am going to hopefully get rid of those Stealth Rocks again. Now, Venusaur, once more, is meant to scare away this guy. And it is, I would go for the Aqua Jet just because maybe the opponent wants to just sacrifice their Pokemon, but she wants to hold on to Kabutops because that Giga Drain is coming, and Nidoking is going to be one of those that will pack the Ice Beam and Earth Power, and pretty much can shut down a Venusaur. I do get a fair amount of health recovery here, and I need to see who's going to go for it. He goes for the Mega Horn. I was like, really? Okie dokie. Hidden Power Ice. just because I wasn't sure what it was going to be, and we get rid of Nidoking with a critical hit, and I think it might have mattered. So yay! I forget who this one is. Clefairy. This is where it's about to, like, I see one of these things, I'm like, man, I need to get Gengar in here, because this thing's going to do, like, Calm Minds and all that jazz, so maybe I could scare it away with Gengar, because it is a poison type, and this is a fairy type here. I gotta go for Leech Seed. If it's going to get Moonlight Recovery, I want to be able to, you know, get some of that HP, or, if anything else, scare it off the field. That's pretty helpful to me. So, I get some Leech Seed Recovery. I need to know it's going to go for more Calm Mind. I needed to know if it was going to do that before I switched out. Because, you know, potentially this thing will have, what, Minimize, Calm Mind, Moonblast, and I forget what else somebody would pack on that. But, I noticed we're not getting too much HP recovery, but we should be after the Leech Seed, you know, fully recovered in health, and this might be a turn to switch into Gengar, because at least we can bring Venusaur back again later on. So he goes to the Moonblast, nice and powerful, awesome, and I went for Giga Drain one more time instead of switching out, because I don't know why. I really don't. It's gonna end up being one of those really slow matchups between Clefable and Venusaur either way, since I wasn't packing Sludge Bomb or anything of the sort. That Leech Seed recovery is extremely helpful as he goes for the Moonlight, and it's like one of those. I'm like, okay, so you are regaining HP. That's great. You do have the 2 turns of Calm Mind, and I get fully paralyzed. So not helpful, but what can you do? Each of these turns that goes by like that, I am looking at when I should switch out. So I think I wanted to go for a Giga Drain one more time here. I think that's what it was, is he gains full recovery and 2 turns of paralysis right away. Like, seriously? Is it still a coin toss on whether I'm going to get fully paralyzed? And he's going to switch out because the Leech Seed is going to keep doing its thing, and we're just going to keep going around in circles here. Magneton is not going to have the best day, even though this is resisting the Giga Drain. It's still, she basically got a free switch in for the next turn. It's really what it comes out to. Aeromite is the Venomoth. Yep, that thing's going to take Stealth Rock damage, and I still have the HP Ice. I need to see what this Sludge Bomb is going to do. It's not going to poison me because I'm already paralyzed, but I land the Hidden Power Ice through Paralysis. How much does it do? It does a little bit. It doesn't do too much, but it starts setting up Quiver Dances, and I'm like, oh man, this team's got 2 guys that are already setting up quite a bit, so if I let this Venomoth keep going, it's going to Bug Buzz me. Let me just do as much damage as I possibly can here. And here comes the second Quiver Dance. Now, why didn't I go into Gengar before and go for the Taunt? When somebody's got guys like this, I don't know when they're going to... the only information I have on this is that it has Quiver Dance. So I don't know... I know that it will outspeed Gengar after, you know, 1 Quiver Dance alone. Well, depending on investment, I should say. And I figured I would just, you know, stick around and keep doing everything that I can. Goes to the Sludge Bomb, and it does so much, and the full paralysis took in. It's like, really? So now I gotta protect. I have to protect just to get more HP recovery and see how far it brings down the Venomoth. Goes to Sludge Bomb, protects itself. Here comes the Leech Seed recovery. How do we do? Probably survived at like 3 HP, and I got a decision. Do I attack? Can I take one of those hits? No, but at least I can come in on Stealth Rocks again later on. So going into Arcanine just to get the extreme speed. That's like the only thing. Maybe I could just get a safe switch into somebody else. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do everything that I can. It goes to Sludge Bomb, it fails. Now I have a chance to bring in Venusaur and protect one more time. That was totally my thought when I brought Venusaur back in. I didn't know if Leech Seed would still be there. I never really used Leech Seed in singles. So goes to Sludge Bomb, I protect, and there's the HP recovery. That is the end of the Venomoth, unfortunately. It was nice to see a Venomoth in battle. I thought it was going to do something more than just Sludge Bomb. I thought I was going to go for like Bug Buzz, especially against Venusaur. And Kabutops is going to come in. He's got that waterfall. He's but I didn't know he was going to pack Stone Edge. Lands the Stone Edge. 80% accuracy. Whoa. Stat boost didn't hurt its cause, and Gengar will come in, and I gotta figure out, can I outspeed Kabutops? I know Gengars are pretty fast, but he's gonna go for the Aqua Jet because it's stab, and he's probably max attack, and Gengar doesn't have the best defenses, but Shadow Ball is a really powerful stab, and it is enough to put Kabutops down. It's like, bye, deuces. And coming back with Clefairy, not really sure what I've got. I could be packing a Sludge move, but I go for Taunt because I don't want it to be able to set up. That's the thing. I needed a chance to use this, but he goes for Moonblast right away. Not quite sure why, and as it is right now, I think I've only lost Arcanine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Arcanine that is the only one that's fainted. I snag a crit with the Shadow Ball and the Special Defense drop, not like it really matters. Here comes that Moonblast. It will do not enough. But he does also get the special attack drop. It doesn't really matter. I go for the the nice and neutral stat boosted Shadow Ball, and that will end the game. So, yeah, these were really tough battles. You know, can't argue with that ever. I mean, really difficult. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this series, remember to throw a thumbs up. Comment section: how was your Kanto Classic? How did you guys do? How are your battles? What kind of team did you roll with? Stuff like that. So. Don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when new videos get put up. And as always, do something awesome today. I'll catch you in the next one.